This is a series on C for embedded systems. Check out the playlist for other videos. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet. In this video, let's see the size of operator. Size of operator in C is used to determine the size in bytes of an object or data type. It is a compile time unity operator and its result is of type size underscore t, which is an unsigned integer type. So that means the size of operator basically returns an integer data type. The size of a data type or an object is determined by the compiler and is platform dependent. So that means if you have a 32-bit architecture, then the int value by default will be 32-bit. So if it is 16-bit architecture, that means int would be 16-bit architecture, sorry, 16-bit of size. So that means the size is basically dependent on the architecture, the platform dependent. So well, here is an example of how size of operator works. So basically in this example, so what we have done is we have done the size of int, that means size of a type, size of float, and size of character. Demonstrate the use of sizeof with data types, and the size t specifier is used to print the result. And here the size of num, pi, and letter. This actually demonstrates the use of sizeof with variables. So the size of these variables is determined by the compiler, and the size of arr, I mean array, size of string determine it demonstrates the use of sizeof with arrays. Size of the entire array is determined including all its elements. So here is the output. So let's execute this program and see what it produces. So here is the program. So this demonstrates size of operator, where inside the main we basically use size of int, float, and character. We print the sizes of that. Then size of with variables, where we declare three variables: integer, double, character, and then we print the size of each of that variable. And then we have size of with arrays, array5, string, and hello. The size of with arrays, where integer array is of integer type and str is a character array. Then we print the size of array and string. So let's see how it behaves. Then to compile, we see gcc and sizeof.c. Then it produces a.exe file, and then when I execute, here you can see that the size of integer is 4 bytes, size of float is also 4 bytes, size of character is 1 byte, size of number is 4 bytes because of it's of integer type, and I have size of pi is 8 bytes because it's of the type double, and size of letter is 1 byte. The letter is basically of character. Then size of array is 20 bytes because is integer is 4 bytes and it contains 5 elements. So 5 cross 4 is 20 bytes. And the size of string is 6 bytes. Here you can see that str is of character sequence, and here hello, that means 1 2 3 4 5, and every string is basically ends with null 0 character. So let's say you have this hello. If this is the string, the way it's stored in the memory is HELLO And then the last here is the termination character 0. That is how it's stored. So well, you can see that size of just print the size of each each thing. It could be a variable, it could be an array. Of course, it can even print the size of a structure. Well, so one thing we need to keep in mind is that the actual size may vary depending on the compiler and the target platform. So the size of operator is particularly useful when working with memory allocation, structure, definition, and other situations where the size of data is critical. So we will see more of the size of structures in the next or upcoming videos, wherein we define a structure and then we define the bit fields. With that, you'll know how we can optimize the memory. In such use cases, size of is very handy. Well, so that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.
Subscribe to the channel for more projects, courses, tutorials, and tools.